Unfortunately, there's a new website trying to change all of that. Talk Mental With Me is founded by Kirsty Cardy. She's here to explain. Morning, Kirsty, how are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thank you. Thanks very much for having me.
No problem at all. You have had quite a 6 to 12 months. How did this, you founded a website, how did it start for you?
I did. I had a bit of a bout of depression in about September last year after having a high-flying career. I've been CEO of companies, I've been on MasterChef, and all of a sudden I couldn't get out of bed. So I had to cancel my wedding, which was due for February 8th this year. And it was when I had to call 100 of my own closest friends and family to explain to them that the wedding had been postponed because of depression. And when I did, I found out that 1 in 5 of them had been through something similar. And I had felt very alone during my journey. And I think we all had. We'd all been alone. And I asked them quite simply, why didn't you tell me about your struggles with mental health? And they all said the same thing, because we don't talk about it. And I figured we need to change that.
You rang 100 of your closest friends and had to admit that you had depression to them. That seems like an incredibly tough thing to do over and over again.
It shouldn't be. That's the thing. It shouldn't be tough. They're friends and family for a start, and it was something that I battled with. I struggled thinking, should I just tell them the truth? I don't want them to think there's anything wrong with my fiance and I, but telling them, confronting depression was a very challenging thing to do because of the stigma around it. But I thought in the end, you know what? The stigma, it shouldn't exist. This is friends and family, and by doing so, I actually got the most incredibly overwhelming support from them. People saying, me too, I know someone that has, and I realised, this has got to change. We're actually all here for each other, but if my own friends and family don't talk about it, how we're going to get the country talking about it. So that's where this website came from.
So I'm not feeling great. I log on. What sort of experience do I get?
It's essentially it's an online community. It's a social media platform for people to talk honestly and anonymously if they like, initially about mental health. So it's people saying that, for example, they couldn't get out of bed. There was a lady that couldn't get out of bed the other day, and I thought that's exactly where I was at when I had depression. And then other people can come and comment on them and say, you're not alone. They can share their experiences. They can share tips. There's a news section and articles, and also a directory of where to find professional help.
Kirsty, I had a very close family member with depression, and I felt really helpless because I didn't have it. Do you have to have gone through it in some ways to truly be able to help people?
No, absolutely not. That's a very interesting question, actually. My fiance is a doctor, and so he's trained on how to deal with this. And even he struggled because everyone's experience is very personal. He's an amazing carer and support person, but I think unless you've been there, you don't really understand. However, it's just being there. It's just being there and being able to talk about depression or where you're really at. In the same way we've got physical health, we've got mental health, and you should be able to discuss that with anybody, whether you don't need to be sick to not be in prime health. So, how's your mental health today? It should be an everyday conversation, just checking in with people. It should just be part of everyday life.
Kirsty, I feel like our time has just started. Unfortunately, it's coming to an end. I have to ask you, though, do you have plans for this wedding? He sounds lovely.
He's actually amazing. Yes, we've rescheduled for February next year after lockdown. I think that we all need to focus right now on supporting each other during lockdown, and we need to be able to communicate and share our feelings. So I think that's my aim for the next few months, is to help people and get people to talk about their mental health and their feelings in a safe environment for the first time. Be proactive. It's the first two-way communication platform. So all about that for the next few months, and then hopefully a big wedding in February.
Kirsty, thank you so much. You are doing such a great job. Good luck with the wedding in February, and all the best. Now, is it talkmentalwithme.com.org.nz?
It's talkmentalwithme.com. I want it to be all-inclusive, ideally across the world, starting with New Zealand, so you've got to look after your own backyard first.
Brilliant. Thank you. Kirsty Cardy, talkmentalwithme.com. And if you do need some help, her website is amongst a range of things you can go to. Here are some other useful numbers. Women's Refuge is 0800 733 843. Shine is 0508 744 633. They'll welcome calls from women and men. Lifeline, of course, is 0800 543 354. And if you've got ongoing concerns about a child's safety, please call Oranga Tamariki on 0508 326 459 now.